We are Team Jeopardies, a group of designers and technologists from Parsons Design and Technology program. From left, we are Jill, Pranjal, Rozi, Dae Young, and Sven. And today we will present to you our project Termed. Termed is an interactive game platform for 8 to 12-year-olds, which will propel them to understand concepts of data, privacy, and consent, and choose healthier online practices. A little bit of fact check. At the moment, 92% of children in US gain online presence before turning 2, and 45% of 10 to years old have social media profile. That and these stats lead to the fact of advertisement technology companies holding 72 million data points on a child by the time they turn 13. And not only so, 56% of 8 to 12 year olds watch online videos every day. Meanwhile, YouTube has over 5 million GDPR violation on data collection of minors. And these stats and facts has led to one very contemporary phenomenon, which is digital presence of children keeps increasing every single day, but at the same time, not enough is being done to safeguard their online privacy. Our project aims to gamify this process of learning about data and data security and consent. And through that, we are trying to make this learning experience more fun. And here is our termed game for data well-being. Jill?
So the game essentially consists of three components. The first one are the tasks, which answer the question of what do we do online, like what kids normally do online. Then the next component are the choices, which attempt to show the ways in which these tasks can be performed. So basically answering the question of how it can be done. And then the power, those components elevate the ideas and tools for data safety by answering what more can be done. We're quickly going to show this demo of how the game is being played. The tasks were added in order to capture what kids do on the internet, keeping in mind their familiarity and frequency of performing those tasks in real life. So if you take on to the next slide. We divided our task predominantly into these four categories based on what kids end up doing, and these were derived from research and studies. We have a category of online searching, so like searching for keywords and searching for things and toys on the internet. And a lot of them spend a lot of time playing games and downloading games and in-app applications from the App Store. So that was one other category for tasks. And then there was social media based on the stats that we got. A lot of kids do have an account in social media, and they end up spending a lot of their data, like posting friends and posting, tagging people and tagging their location and things like that. And then there's the media and entertainment category, because a lot of kids do end up watching videos online and keep downloading songs and cartoons and poems and stuff like that. The next component, the major component of the game, are the choices. They're meant to capture the multiple ways in which one single task can be completed. And the choice that the player makes has a direct impact on the data health score. The safer the option you select, the lesser the loss of data point. So the example that you see on the screen up here, like for picture posting, if you select the option where you tag both the people and the location on the picture, you lose out on the maximum data held points. Next slide. And power cards, essentially one of the most important components of, like, all three of them are important of our game. These cards represent the extra mile that one can go to protect their data. Essentially teaching kids about resources they have, like VPNs or selective consent, or switching off their GPS, which is constantly on the mobile phones, in order to save their data from being spent. These power cards will essentially just tell kids that these measures are accessible to you. You can use them on a day-to-day basis and protect your data. For the visual look and feels of the game, we chose 8-bit graphics and a color scheme that would be most attractive to kids. The game is predominantly text-based, since we also wanted the kids to get into this habit of reading data policies, measures, and privacy regulations, because it is the whole real-life endeavor is also text-based. Next. And finally, last but not the least, the next steps that we have, given unlimited time and resources, is to develop an interactive web prototype, which people can test out and kids can play them, so that we can take that user feedback and implement that feedback into our game design and presentation elements. And finally, we want to dive into outreach and distribution for the web game, so that this is available and accessible to most kids and schools and parents, and kids can actually gain from this game. But thank you.